Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. My name is James.
I'm Chris.
I'm Zach.
We got our buddy Zach here today. We just got out of the theater saying Multiverse of Madness, and
Doctor
boy,
Strange,
it was a lot of multiverse and a lot of madness.
Crazy.
So without going into spoilers, we're gonna give you guys. We have a pretty diverse group of reactions here. I'm kind of leaning towards the side of not enjoying the movie as much as I was hoping. We got kind of a mixed reactions.
I kind of liked it. I thought it was pretty good, and this guy really liked it.
He liked it a lot.
I really liked it.
But so we're gonna give you guys our quick non-spoiler review first. So we'll kick it off with in about a sentence, non-spoiler. Give your thoughts.
8 out of 10. Really interesting to start seeing the multiverse within the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
All right, nice.
Definitely crazy. I liked it. A bit underwhelming, a tad bit scary, but pretty good.
And for me, a decent sequel for Doctor Strange. Sam Raimi did a great job directing-wise, but I thought the story was on a kind of a weaker end of a Marvel film-wise. I thought the story was kind of mediocre at best, but the way that they dwelled into Doctor Strange's powers was interesting, but also at times a little on the darker side, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. But as for the movie as a whole, I thought it was decent. So still part of the non-spoiler, I would recommend you go see this. What would you give the movie a rating?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
I'm around a 6, 6.5 at best.
Mine was a 6. So would you guys say we would recommend them going to check it out?
I would recommend you check it out. Just be careful with younger viewers.
Yes, I would say that. All right, now for the part everyone's waiting for, let's get into spoilers real quick. All right, so what did you guys think about the movie with your spoilers? Kind of give a quick, brief summary.
You go first. We got our guest Zach here. This is Captain Zach.
I lost it when I saw John Krasinski.
Oh,
playing-
wow.
Oh my
Yeah, the
God.
theater went nuts.
They came true with the fan casting.
When my friends and I, James and Chris, of course, saw John Krasinski playing Mr. Fantastic, I was just like, ooh, I want to see him be the Mr. Fantastic
In
for
his
the
own
MCU.
movie with the Thor.
It was so good.
What else? Even like with some scary moments within the scene, within the movie itself, was actually really
Entertaining.
It was really entertaining, and actually like seeing like this kind of version of the Marvel universe, like with some scary moments and everything for the first time, was really good to
Push
see.
the boundaries a little bit. For
Yeah.
Sure.
What are you thinking about it?
I think that the first half of the movie, I really was enjoying like the pacing. It was so similar with Sam Raimi's art style. Film style of like the way he directs stuff for like the first 3 Spider-Man. I felt like this could have been put in some type of same universe that the original Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, was a part of. So I saw those elements. I just wish like America Chavez as a character was explained a little bit more, especially with their powers. I'm not really familiar. I didn't read a lot of the comics for any of these characters. To be honest, I just go by the MCU. And going in, it's a good sequel to Doctor Strange. Definitely a lot darker. Probably one of the darkest movies in the MCU. It has its ups and downs for me. I definitely would look forward to seeing the next one. I just think that when you call a movie Multiverse of Madness, and there was more madness than multiverse stuff. When I'm thinking multiverse, like the scene that you'll see where they go through like a bunch of different realities. I think they said 73 that she's been to with them, or just her by herself. I wish that they dove more into that, and even shown a couple surprise cameos or little teases, Easter eggs for us as fans to see. Because really, they only visited 616 Earth, and I forget what the heck they called the other Earth. It was like 8 something. But there was really only 4 different places that they visited, and I just wish it was a little bit more diverse with the areas that they went to. And I don't like, the main thing for me was Wanda in the story. I don't think she is smart enough to realize that she keeps failing and then being sorry and then forgiving. Like she keeps flip-flopping with her character. I don't like the way they made the whole story centered around her emotions. I just wish it could have been handled a little better. I don't mind the scary aspect of it. I thought it was entertaining. A little dark a little more than I would want at some points, but overall, I think that it was entertaining. I wish Doctor Strange did a couple more cool action scenes. He's kind of just running a lot. He had a couple cool scenes with Mordo and other characters like Professor X. They did all those characters in the Illuminati dirty, in my opinion. I can't believe it. It just goes to show you, there's this whole chase with Wanda. She could have been doing that from the very beginning, exploding people's brains and stuff. And it was kind of intense. I don't know if I would have 100% agreed with every direction they went in. It kind of got me a little upset, but as a new movie, I can appreciate it. Definitely lower on my scale for the newest Marvel movies, but I mean, it's different. A lot of people have different opinions. We went with a bunch of other friends, and some of them really liked it. A buddy of mine gave it almost an 8.5, 9, not including Zach. So I've heard a lot of different mixed things. That's why it's talking on the internet. A lot of people are giving it like a lot of mixed reviews.
The gory scene with Wanda killing the Illuminati was so creepy. But, dude,
The scene with the demons the zombie Doctor Strange 2 was kind of messed up too.
Yeah,
And everything.
wasn't expecting that, but I obviously seeing it from the trailers,
Yeah.
knew something was gonna happen.
I was avoiding all the trailers and everything at all costs, even the TV spots. So I didn't know any of the newest things. I knew that Professor X was going to be in it.
I'd agree on that. I stayed away from as many trailers as possible, but I absolutely was mind blown. We all were. Our theater erupted when John Krasinski appeared on screen. I was talking to Chris. I had sat right next to him, and I'm like, dude, they mentioned Baxter. He caught that first. I'm like, dude, if they do it, they got to do John Krasinski, and they did it. We all freaked out. That was amazing. And like Christopher mentioned earlier, the first half hour of this movie I absolutely loved. It really felt I felt Raimi's energy really shine through from his dynamic camera angles to the way he films action, which is one of my favorites. Like the original Spider-Man trilogy, the way that they film action is stellar. Like the way that he's able to frame and like all of the composition of all of his shots, it's always fluid. It always just feels so comic book action packed. So I absolutely love the way he filmed that. And as we went later towards the end, I didn't like as much as how much it focused on Wanda, which I understood, but it's a Doctor Strange sequel, and I love Doctor Strange, so I wish we had more of him. But they did tie it in with his character with Christine, and you were mentioning how you like how they tied that in with the first film and the relationship. Do you think that evil Doctor Strange was the same one from the What If cartoon? Was he the same one?
It's possible.
It's possible.
I don't know. I definitely think that it benefited people to watch WandaVision and a little bit of What If.
1,000% WandaVision.
Because if they didn't, they would have been like older people, like our father, who's like, what the heck's happening?
He did not understand.
He watched WandaVision and he didn't even understand. But people that didn't, you guys gotta go watch WandaVision.
For sure. All right, so again, let us know if you have seen the movie, what your thoughts down below in the comments. Our final scores, what'd you give it again?
6.
8.
6. All right, so that's our final score of about a total of a 7. If you were to get them all up, about a 7. So again, let us know what you guys thought about this movie down below in the comments. Subscribe to us if you're new, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you, man.
Peace.
It's madness.
Multiverse.